exciting pair of satellites from NASA on Electron today. The two 3U CubeSats will begin a new constellation in low Earth orbit to monitor tropical cyclones, including hurricanes and typhoons around the world, hence the TROPICS name, which stands for Time-Resolved Observations of Precipitation Structure and Storm Intensity with a constellation of smallsats. Another great NASA acronym. Today's mission is the first of two dedicated Electron launches to deploy the constellation.
This first launch has been dubbed by the NASA team as Rocket Like a Hurricane, and in about 2 weeks' time, we'll be following up with a second launch. That mission has been affectionately called Coming to a Storm Near You. Both missions are heading to a 550-kilometre circular altitude above Earth at an inclination of about 30 degrees. This is a unique orbit best reached with a dedicated launch, making Electron the ideal launch vehicle to deploy TROPICS. Here's more.
All operators, this is the LD on mission, proceeding with the go, no-go sequence. Stage.
Stage is go.
Avionics.
Avionics is go.
GNC.
GNC is go.
VCON.
VCON's go.
T1.
T1 is go.
GC.
GC is go.
PLS.
PLS is go.
RSO.
RSO is go.
MET.
MET is go.
MM.
MM is go.
LD sub.
LD sub is go.
The go, no-go sequence is complete. We are now T-minus 11 minutes, 30 seconds and counting. We are go for terminal count at T-minus 10 minutes. From this time, the three-word hold procedure is in effect.
Vehicle is on internal power. AFTS is green and enabled for flight.
Lockset is complete. System is in recirc. Anti-geysering is disabled.
Stage 1, stage 2, press for flight.
High flow engine purge enabled. Deluge activated.
T-minus 20 seconds and counting. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
HVB discharge is nominal.
Electron is soaring through the sky right now after lifting off from Pad B at Launch Complex 1, now on its way to low Earth orbit for NASA and TROPICS. The first launch milestone the rocket will pass through is max Q, when the forces against Electron are at their peak as the rocket moves quickly through the atmosphere. Mission Control is expected to call that out on the net shortly.
Cleared max Q.
Great news there with max Q and onward and upward for Electron. It has only been about a minute since liftoff, and already the rocket is at its speeds of over 2,000 kilometers an hour, a mere fraction of the 27,000 plus kilometers an hour that is orbital velocity, which will reach ahead of payload deployment in the next 30 minutes or so.
Next, though, is the separation of the rocket between stages 1 and 2. For that to happen, we first need the 9 Rutherford engines currently burning hot to shut down, an action called main engine cutoff or MECO. Then a few moments later, stages 1 and 2 will spring apart. We'll hear that called out as stage separation. Then the single space-optimized Rutherford engine on the second stage will light up and carry on with the Tropics mission. Those milestones should be taking place at around T plus 2.5 minutes.
MECO confirm.
Stage separation successful.
Stage ignition.
Exactly as we expect, there goes MECO, stage separation, and we can now see that the Rutherford engine nozzle is glowing hot on the second stage. The Tropics satellites remain in good health on the Electron, and soon the rocket's onboard computer will command the fairing to separate and fall away. Now that we're in the vacuum of space, Tropics doesn't need the protection of the fairing anymore, so we get rid of that dead weight to maximize fuel efficiency on the way to orbit.
Fairing separation successful.
If you're looking at the screen at the right moment just there, you will have seen those 2 nose cone halves falling away as planned with the fairing separation. Electron is performing nominally on its way to orbit with a few minutes between now and our next mission milestone, the battery hot swap for our second stage engine at around 6 minutes, 52 seconds into flight.
Hot swap successful. Battery jettison.
Just as it was planned, the Rutherford has switched to its new power source with the battery hot swap and is continuing nominally with the Tropics mission. There are a few minutes left in the engine's burn time before the second stage completes its final actions for the mission, shutting down Rutherford and then separating from the third stage.
Yes, has saved.
SECO confirm.
There it is from Mission Control, met with a good cheer from our team. SECO and stage separation confirmed. That means our kick stage and Tropics satellites are now in their phasing orbit of Earth. It's been a perfectly nominal mission so far, but Electron's work isn't quite done yet.
That's right.
Expected nominal payload deployment.
And there is the call out from Mission Control, expected nominal payload deployment. Congratulations NASA and the Tropics team, and welcome to your new home in orbit.